I was going to make a video or go live, but I decided to do a video instead. I have my own opinions about this Brittany J stuff. I'm a small channel. I'm a nobody. I'm just somebody with a voice. And what I saw, pretty damn disgusting. The man you call your man, I'll refer to him as a man-child. I was in his live. I saw Petty. She did nothing wrong. She simply asked him a question of why she was unblocked. And then I know your mods, some of your followers and people went into your side of the live and told you what was going on. And you didn't listen. And that YouTube live you did that night, even your mods and your followers were calling you out. Did you listen? No. You kept making excuses. On TikTok, you can't make a name exactly the same. You cannot clone a name. Now, I followed Petty way before I knew your man-child had a channel or ever went live. So stop blaming other people for what your man-child does. I myself am a DV victim and survivor. From childhood till 10, my father was a narcissistic piece of shit. I saw what my mom went through. I saw what he did to her. And I have been in relationships where I was in a DV situation. Not physical, but verbal, mental, and emotional. And guess what? While it is hard to get out, sometimes it does take a little bit. I got the fuck out. And I did it within a couple hours in one day. I left, went somewhere, cut all ties, all communications. And no, my DV wasn't physical. But the words that are said to you, the verbal, mental, and emotional abuse, makes you wish sometimes it would have been physical. Because bruises and scars heal. Inside scars from words never heal. And you always question in a new relationship with a new person whether they're gonna be the same way and do it. You question everything, and it ruins so much of your life. I feel bad, but I don't feel bad, because if you are a DV victim, especially verbal, no woman should go through that, and no man should go through that. I'm on both sides of the fence. I teach my kids right. But staying, what's that gonna do? You said you went through his block list. Bitch, do you know when you started talking about it, when you both were live, he could have easily gone into his list, reblocked every single one of them. So you didn't see it. And then when he went on about 4 or 5 a.m., he could have unblocked every single one of them, because Petty is not the only one who's unblocked. When I got out because I saw later on that it wasn't just affecting me and my mental health, and it wasn't doing just damage to me. It affected my children. My children drove me to do better. And bitch, don't get it twisted. I am not talking about your children in any kind of way. But they deserve better. They deserve a mother who will take them out of that kind of situation. Because if you think for one goddamn minute they don't hear it and see it, bitch, you're mistaken. I saw it with my mom and my biological father, who I have not even talked to for about 7 years. I cut off all communication. And your man-child is a narcissistic piece of shit, pathological liar who manipulates you and will do things to hide every possible thing he can because he plans in advance. Want to know how I know all this? Not only being a daughter of a narcissistic piece of shit pathological liar, but being a DV victim of them, learning the ways they work, learning how they work, learning their tricks, their tips, the way they work. So after so many times, you tend to pick up on it. And yeah, in the beginning, when I met these people, did they trick me? Did they lure me in with sweet things and acting like Prince Charming? Yeah. But it was only but months until they showed their real side. I, as a victim and survivor, am personally revoking any kind of victim card of DV from you. Queen already's revoked your victim card. I'm revoking your card to be called a DV survivor or a DV victim. Because you know what? DV victims leave to become survivors, as hard as it is. If you want to continue your relationship, go ahead. Go right ahead. But do not don't think for a goddamn second that after this, anybody is going to have any empathy towards you. You will never be seen as a DV victim, as a DV survivor, because you chose to stay with all of the warning signs. Yes, it's hard to leave, but it doesn't take 14 years. And it only takes seeing your children being affected to want to leave, to want to get out of there. So your children don't have to see that and don't have to go through what I went through for 10 years. 10 years. I witnessed what my mother went through. And she tried to hide it from me and try to, make it seem like it was nothing because she wanted to keep me safe. But then I fell victim. And I learned. And yes, it was hard to leave. Yes, it took me time. But not as much time as you. And I sure as hell didn't make excuses like you do for him. If you're going through this, you're going through verbal and mental and emotional DV, leave. Do yourself a favor. Stand up. Be a fucking woman. Be a mother to your children and get them out of the situation. Mind you, some of the people that I did suffer DV from, we were able to work it out where we co-parented. Because I didn't have to live with them. I didn't have to be around them all the time. And they were good fathers. That's the one thing they did. And I'm not saying that Craig isn't a good father. That he doesn't love them. That you couldn't work that out. But I'm saying, if you want a happy, healthy life, you need to wake up. There are also plenty of resources and help to keep you and your kids safe out there. There's plenty of programs, so there is no excuse you can make. So I suggest you grow the fuck up. See what's in front of your face. See what's actually going on, because there's tons of people that are telling you what's going on. Listen to the words and how he talks to you, and make a plan and get out. Stop the excuses for him. Stop. Just stop. And if you don't, and you continue on, and it just goes on and on and on, and it happens more and more, don't ever ever ask for sympathy or empathy from anybody, anyone, including myself, to help you get out or to see you as a DV victim and or survivor, because survivors fucking leave. And don't do it just for you. Do it for your children and bettering their lives, so they don't have to see their mother go through that, so they don't start to carry the traits, because after some time, longer and older they get, sometimes they will, especially males. Now, males can be DV victims and survivors. I've always advocated for that. But you don't want to listen to me, I'm sure. Clue, Trisha, Queen, Jay, and so many more. So many more. You don't even want to listen to Petty, who did absolutely nothing wrong. So stop coming for her, because she did nothing. It's what your man did. Like I said, I'm a small channel. I'm a nobody. I really don't expect you to listen to what I'm saying, or even care, or even take in or consider what I say. But for the 1% chance, the 1% chance that you do listen, be a better person. Get your shit together. Get your life together. Get your kids, and get out. And as hard as it is, because a lot of DV survivors go through it, as hard as it is, you don't look back. You don't go back. You do not let them sweet talk you, because guess what? It's just going to happen over and over. I'm giving you the best advice that I can from a survivor stance. But if you don't listen, if you just keep continuing years down the road, or even weeks and months, do not call yourself a victim. Do not call yourself a survivor, because bitch, you do not deserve that title. And don't even try. I didn't have anybody to talk to. Nobody gave me advice. Nobody wanted to help me or tried to help me. Because a lot of people have. What I'm doing right now is giving you advice. The only thing I have left to say is, fuck you, BJ.